Hello everybody, this is Frogman. Welcome back to Levitated. Last episode we started working on getting a few things ready to go with the advanced rocketry setup. So we got our rocket fuel being produced and we currently have 216 buckets of rocket fuel. This is working nicely. It's actually working decently fast compared to what I figured it was going to do. We also went ahead and built this little system down here, this little thing, which is going to be a rocket assembly machine and a fueling station for the rocket, which is being currently refueled with that rocket fuel, and we have a launch pad somewhat ready to go. So this should be big enough to do most of the lifting that we're going to need. This should be well bigger than what we need as far as rockets are concerned. So what I want to do today, just let's get right on into it, is we still have some stuff that we're going to have to produce. Namely going to be producing stuff that we're going to be needing in order to be able to actually survive in outer space, which is oxygen. So I'm still waiting on the magic for this to happen. I cleared out the villagers when I loaded in, and we have yet to get another librarian. I may have to do something specific about this to get it to work. Because I need a librarian, and I need a librarian that sells us a specific enchantment, and I'm not going to sit here and continue to wait on them. So we may test something if this continues to be as slow as it is at this point, because I do not really feel like playing with the way that the advanced rocketry system works. I like this armor. I really like regular armor when it comes to dealing with outer space. I do not like the spacesuit. This thing is about as terrible as it can possibly be, and it was meant mainly to be in space, not anywhere else. So if we can get the, let's see, airtight seal enchantment out of one of these guys, then we can put this on this, and this will give oxygen production or oxygen capabilities to this armor, or any armor for that matter that you put it on. So once we get that to happen, I'm like I said, before we go to outer space, so we want to spend a lot of time in outer space, I want that on this before we get too excited. So we'll continue to work and see what goes on with these guys. And again, I caught their stinking potatoes. I guess I don't really care. We'll see how it goes. There is a way to somewhat copy them. The biggest issue is that I believe I cannot. So as far as replication, we can talk about this for just a second, because it is something to play with, especially when you're playing in certain mod packs where those things are kind of, usable. There is a way to copy it, and the problem is we don't have the simple, easy way to do things, but we do have the ender. Let me see, powered. My E key has been kind of screwing up on me lately. I think I'm going to be buying a brand new keyboard here in the next couple of days, because I really don't feel like ripping this one apart and cleaning it again. So let's see. Powered spawners are something that we can do. Now, the thing about a powered spawner is, especially with Ender IO, is I do not believe you can take a villager soul vial and combine it with a broken spawner. Now, I know in other mods, this is one of those things where certain mods have been made to where you can't do that, because it's a pretty powerful thing if you think about it, to just continuously be able to spawn villagers and then, choose them for your correct things. What you can do, or at least what I've done in the past, at least with some other mods, is you convert a zombie villager, and within the the last 5 or 10 seconds of that zombie villager turning into a regular villager, like say you heal him, you take a villager, you convert it into a zombie villager, and then you apply the healing process to it. If you capture that zombie at like 10 or 15 seconds before it's ready to heal, meaning it stays a zombie, and then you apply that to whatever you're doing, so like the regular, the industrial foregoing process, you can then continuously spawn zombie villagers over and over and over again that will within a couple of seconds heal themselves, and then that'll work. Now, I've not tried it with the Ender IO process, and it may or may not work. I don't know, but we'll have to play with that maybe eventually. Or we'll just deal with the fact that we have to have sucky armor when we're out playing around in the world. So either way, we'll figure it out. We'll mess with it as we go. So today, I know I'm sitting here rattled on. There's your rattle on for the minute. What we're going to work on today is we're going to work on another process that we're going to need, and since we have water up here, we should be able to reasonably do this fairly easy. What we have to do is we have to create oxygen regardless. So we have to create this stuff right here, this oxygen. Now, this is pretty simple, easy to do. It's just an electrolyzer we take a little bit of water and a little bit of this, and we somehow take 10 millibuckets of water and we turn it into 100 millibuckets of hydrogen and 100 millibuckets of oxygen. So that doesn't math not work there. That's not how you make it, but however that's going to go. So what we need to do is we need to build an electrolyzer over here to be able to produce the oxygen so that we can do a few things, and then either I don't even know what we're supposed to do with the hydrogen, if there's anything. As far as I know, all we're going to do is void it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go down here and go do this. Now, there's no conversion, as far as I know, for oxygen into other oxygens into, gosh, Lord, can you please type. As far as I know, there's no other way to do anything with this unless they let me do it this way. So I was just going to check and make sure. So let's go ahead and get the suit charging stuff set up, ready to go, and get some oxygen going. So an electrolyzer is the thing that we're going to need. So we need an electrolyzer, that right here. And that is going to require, of course, the thing, 2 machine structure, copper coil, or good coils, 2 fluid output hatches, 1 fluid input hatch, and a power plug times 2. So let's see what we got. Let's just do all of the, if I do this, it's VLU. That'll get me most of all the parts pieces that I need. So we need a fluid input hatch. Since you're going to do stupid things every single time. 2 of these. And 2 of those. And then coil times, we'll just do titanium. Why not? Do that. Start. I probably already had some. And then what else did we need as far as that go? Oh, don't click it. Do not click it. What else do you need? Input output hatches, machine structure times 2, and the electrolyzer controller. Electrolyzer controller is going to require steel plates, machine user interfaces, basic circuits, input output control circuits. Wow. Yeah, hit A on that. We're not going to be searching for those. And I guess I can do this and this since we're done. So that's going to be that, and I think that'll work for the minute. So let's see. Steel plate times 2. And then this is a basic circuit. We already have a few of those. User interface. Control circuit. And a liquid I/O circuit board, that thing. And how are we doing? Is everybody done? Cool. So that means we should be able to get to, don't do that, this, that, go. All I'm short is 2 steel plates and a redstone torch. How am I so short on that? Please, make one. I thought I told you to make steel plates. Go. Unless I had to use the steel plates for those things. 2 of those, this, and a redstone torch. Right? All right, cool. All right, so there's our electrolyzer. And then we need to go find all of the little parts pieces that we made. So did you save it? Yes, I did. Power plug, input hatch, and 2 of these, if I recall correctly. Okay, so we're going to go build this up there. Probably right here. So let's see how big this is going to be. How about right there? We can move it back. I don't think we need access to the... No, back here. I think I'll deal with that. So fluid input hatch, output hatch, output hatch, output hatch, controller. Power plugs, I think, go on top, right? Oh, that's right. I forget. This one has that back there. This is a really cool model. I like this one. Machine structure goes... Oh, I forgot the coils. Crap. And then scroll up. Power plugs are on top, so there and there. And I guess I only needed one coil. Okay, down here. And the other thing we're probably going to have to start thinking about doing is the thing that I keep avoiding. I don't know what it is about me and wireless applied energistics, but we're going to have to look at starting that because we're going to need to be able to access our AE system. So, alrighty then, this is going to be our electrolyzer. We're going to have to put water in right here. It looks like the model changed since the last time I've played this. Huh. Yeah, it definitely looks different. Again, we're going to need some power, so let's see. What have we got down here? Do I have any power cable on me? I've got some of this stuff. What did we do here? Can we just do that? And then I'm going to break this. And we're going to put this over here. Maybe like right there. Maybe like... No, don't. What happened? Oh. Did I put that stuff in here? Why did I put those in there? What am I doing? Put that down. Thank you. All right. So power. We're just going to go ahead and hook both of these up. And I guess I can just do this. Where's that one at? Right there. And then we'll place the point right here. And then we'll just bring this down because that'll look okay, right like that. All right, those should be juiced up nicely. We should now have plenty of power. We can turn that on. And then we need to bring that over to there since it's right there. Do I have any fluid piping on me? No. I'm doing a really good job of not really, being prepared for some of this kind of stuff. But hey, that's how it works. Oh, shoot. It was right there, and then you closed out on it. Give me that right there. 10 should be sufficient, I believe. And then we're going to need a fluid trash can and another barrel. I think this is going to be fluid. I do not remember. Drum. I think, if I recall correctly, this is a fluid. I'm hoping, because if it's not, we're in trouble. And, of course, we'll do one of these, so 2 of those. It's not like it's that expensive, and that's more than enough oxygen to last us for a while. So, cool. Let's see what we get out of that. I don't know why I have rocket fuel on me. Put this away. We need that bucket so we can check a few things. Okay, so pressurized fluid conduit should be able to be put here and over, and then we just got to go... I think I can go right there, maybe. No, it's got to go down there. Okay, whatever. Get out of the way. Are you kidding me right now? Are you... Really? I'll make some more. There. 1 and done. Let's whack the wrench over here on that and get that water to flow into those, and that should fill up the water chamber down there. And I believe, can I not click on this? No, okay, there we go. Input hatch is filling up nicely with water, so that should mean now we're making... So hydrogen's on this side, oxygen is going to be on this side. This is the one we're going to go ahead and just trash. So do I still have any of those fluid? I do. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. So you, trash can, and you, barrel. And there we go. All right. So that should be fluid. That should work very nicely. We should be good to go on that part. And again, I'm just going to let this run because if we decide we need to do a few things as far as building a decent sized space station this time, we're going to need to be able to have a decent amount of oxygen at least until we can get scrubbers and things built. I don't know, scrubber a thing in this one? What, I love those early morning recording sessions when I can't figure out how to type for anything. Yeah, so we need to get carbon. Carbon I can do. We might just be okay with those. We'll have to play with those as we go, so no big deal. Let's break that, and then we can go ahead and do this. So the next thing we're going to need, at least for right now, is a charging station. That guy right there, so I got to make all of these parts. So go ahead and do this. All right, so we need that, this, that, this, that, and that. So again, let's go ahead and say fan. Go ahead and knock these out. I think it needed two regardless. One user interface. Which I don't remember it having a user interface, but whatever. Liquid fuel tanks. Have we made any of these yet? We have not. All right, let's go ahead and get those programmed because we're going to need these. Liquid fuel tanks is going to be a man-infused thing, which is... oh, we probably don't have any of this, do we? I forget now. Let's see. Let's click on this button, which is going to be a plate bending machine. So all these are going to be production. Do this, do that, go. Time to add all of the things to the list. I'm pretty sure we don't have this. So that's 2 to 3, 2 to 1. Lathe, go ahead. And then we are going to have to teach it how to make these ingots, I believe. So those should be in here. So that's titanium and aluminum makes 3. And then what else was in there? What was in there? Just the man-infused plates, which I think we should have a little bit of that stuff now. Yeah, we have 201 of them. We're doing okay. Good deal. Awesome. So I should just need to do... Now I gotta go find all this stuff. Let's see. That needs to go in the plate bending machine, which I think we added another interface to. Yes, I did. Good. Gold plate. Electrum plate. Okay, I was going to say, what the heck? You can go in here. That's going to be a craft. That's going to be a lathe. I need to fix that nothing. Where did it go? Okay, so there's the lathe. We don't have those, so that's going to be that one. Then this should be upstairs with the crates on pulse. So that should be up there. I probably need to move some of these back. So that's that, and then this needs to go in a molecular assembler somewhere. Getting back to where I'm going to have to make some more stuff. We'll put that right there for right now. That's fine. All right. Let's see if I push a button, if without having to look at anything, we can make one of those tanks. So, craft 1. Apparently you think that'll work. We'll let you do that. We need 2 of these, I believe, or 1. Doesn't really matter. And we did the steel plates, so steel times 2 of these again. Nothing like sitting here messing around and seeing what happens. Apparently that all worked. So, tank. Whoop. Sweet. That's nice. So all I should have to do then is this. We are short a tank. I need 1 more tank. I thought I needed 1, but I guess I'm just that. Look, go ahead. Do it. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Nicely. Awesome. So this to that to this. Cool. All right. Now comes the fun part, is to see if we can get this to actually do the work that we wanted it to do. I think what I'll do for the giggles is we'll put it... It won't interface on the top. That's lovely. Oh, it might. Hang on. There. And there. Okay, now that will be kind of slow, but it doesn't really matter, mainly because of the fact that once this is hooked up and ready to go, we should be good. Okay, so we got that sorted. I am going to go ahead and say we need to, because it's in the system, because it's in it anyway, we're going to go ahead and make the spacesuit just because it's something that we need to do. So spacesuit is going to be all of these little pieces, so it shouldn't be too much more than a bunch of iron plates and an iron rod. So 1, 2... 2 iron plates, at least at this point. I got a bunch of iron plates and a bunch of iron rods. Do we have any wool? I do have wool. Can I make the space stuff? Does it have to be gray wool? No. There's the boots. This is the pants. And this is going to need a fan and a liquid tank. And then the helmet That one right there is going to be that, which we can make that. And this, what were we short? Another iron rod. Just make an iron rod. No big deal. And spacesuit done. Cool. All right. So again, we put these on. There you go. You're set up, ready to go. Now, I do believe we can make a suit working station. Spacesuit working station. I thought there was a spacesuit working station. Workstation. This. Can I make that right now? No. Can I make this right? Click on the thing. Click on the thing. Click. Click. Go. Gosh dang it. And stone. Go. You know, I'm an idiot. There's a bunch right here. Whatever. Give me 2 of those, and then we'll just let it deal with it. That stuff we use regardless. So let's see. Crafting station. Crafting table. Go. Thank you. And machine frame or machine or whatever the heck those things are called. Machine structure blocks. Go away. Suit working station. Okay, so this thing, let's just say we'll put it right here for right now. I think if I just do this, I can say here, I can now add a lot of oxygen capacity. The whole point about some of this fun stuff is that you can do certain things with stuff. So like we can take the helmet, and I should be able to add some upgrades. So I think if I recall correctly it's been a minute since I've had to do this or even thought about doing this, but you can add the big tanks. Like say these big tanks are just titanium sheets that we use in a rolling machine to make a few things. Pressure tanks, the larger the tank, the better the tank, the more oxygen it holds. We also get the anti-fog visor, padded landing boots, atmosphere scanner, beacon finder, hover upgrades. I think some of these other things go along in those lines, but there's a bunch of things like a jetpack for that matter. We don't need that because we have, pretty much flight. However, but there are other things that we can add into this. The thing that I will probably end up doing, at least to this setup, is we're going to be adding a super high pressure tank to these, so I can put 2 of those in there to get into the actual spacesuit to get quite a bit of more capacity. And as far as I recall, that's pretty much all I want to put on it, other than, like I said, when we get to that point, we'll be able to do these. So let's see. What is that? Wireless transceiver, termite torch. Oh, yeah, I forget those are in this. Anyhow, I think we got that done. Do we have a... No, we're not doing this. We're going to go, let's see, armor. Give me one of these, please. Give me one of those, please. And we'll just put it down for now so that I know where this is at. You can stand right there, I suppose, is a good spot. Doot. And, oh, it's in this. Give me that back. Well, I guess I should show you what we're supposed to do with these since we have the oxygen. If you put this on, you've got all your information and you now have this nice O2 bar. Let's go do this. All I got to do is stand on this. And if I wait long enough, it will start filling up the inventory or this down here. Should. Right? Oh, it's because it has no tanks in it. I have to put tanks in it regardless. Oh, I love it. I forgot. Anyhow, get this stuff off. It's terrible for right now. We'll play with those in a minute. I know. Down here. Please go. I know I can make it work differently. I just don't want it in my inventory at this point. We want these. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What else can we do? So we've got this done. Let's start thinking about some more of this stuff. Again, we're going to have to get these satellites up and running. We're going to have to get the 5G things going. We're going to have to do a bunch of this stuff so we can actually start experimenting things. So next thing is a space station assembler. I mean, now that we have that, we can build a rocket and go to the moon if we so felt. I don't know what's on the moon, and we may go ahead and do the moon next episode. So let's see. Space station assembler is going to be a bunch of stuff that I probably don't have. So rocket assembling machine, we're going to have to make that again. Lovely. Okay, so do the whole thing again. Actually, I'll craft this. We'll get this all sorted, and then we'll come back and kind of figure out what we want to do. Because, like I said, we can technically go to the moon now. So let me get this crafted, and I'll be back. Okay, well, I guess I was going to say I was not going to do that. We're going to come back because apparently the advanced circuit is a little bit more intense than I was figuring we needed to do. So we're going to have to go ahead and add a couple of more recipes into this thing just so that we get this sorted. But again, advanced circuit, this right here is going to be nothing more than a regular silicon wafer and a bunch of other things added to the system. So click. And then this is that. So I'm bringing these over here because I don't want to get lost. Let's see, this is up here. Should have never put those on the floor, but whatever. So you are an encoded pattern of this. This is a sawmill thingy. This one? No, that's over here. Yeah, so you go in there. That's going to be an interesting craft because that's a lot of little parts and pieces that it's going to have to do. So let's see. For this, we're going to need 2 of those. Let's see if it'll do it. Advanced circuit 2, which that recipe should craft 4. Can I get up there quick enough to watch it? Wow. Okay. Well, that should have been done, I believe, right? Sweet. So that should just be this. There's a space station assembler, non-stationary. Now, if I recall, this is a special block that needs to be something else done with it. So let's check and see what this is. Space station assembler. No, I don't want that. I want all the way down to the... Where is it? If I remember correctly, this thing needs power, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it just needs to go down here. See, now I done screwed up, but can I do this? Nothing here, scan, build. Beautiful. Okay, cool. So we're still working decently well, and if we need to build this, when and if we need to build a space station, we should be good to go. Cool. Let's see what else we have we can do right now. I don't need that. What have we got? Hit our button. Let's take a look. So finally, it seems that, yeah, we're going to have to wait on that one because I believe warp... I mean, we can look at it. Warp controller is going to totally be buildable. I don't want to build that right now because we have to do all this stuff as well as some other things. I don't want to build this until we start building our space station, the thing that we're going to actually use to travel from one place to another. I have a kind of an idea for a light duty space station this time compared to some of the other times that we've done this. We're not going to make a massive structure. We're just going to build something that's kind of cool. So I'm hoping anyway. I know it's kind of a joke, but whatever. What else can we do? What else can we do? We have a little bit of time. I do want to mess with satellites again, and I think we'll probably wait after those. So let's go ahead and see about building some stuff. So we need to do a little bit more work. Let's get some rocket engines. That's an advanced rocket engine. Let's just start with the cheap ones. Maybe. I mean, I guess if we're going to do it for a while, this could be our monster. Titanium iridium. Titanium iridium. How I make? One of those? Shoot. How about this? We're pretty close to being done. We'll just make sure this is edited nicely, and we'll play with this stuff in the next episode. I have a plan. I want to go to the moon, so I think we're going to go to the moon in the next episode. I got to set up some recipes, and I got to do a few things up here to do this. Actually, namely, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another input into this and put another interface down here so that we can actually do all this stuff. But I think for now, guys, that'll work. We got ourselves our oxygen production station up and ready to go, and this is going to sit here and just make oxygen out of water for as long as we need it to and get rid of all of the stuff that comes out of there. So until next time, can't talk. Until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.